I see you see me, that's what I like to see, no short, but I'm positive. Yo, I'm anonymous Beanie Man and not for short, and this is a story about how my living arrangement caught on fire and the family member I was living with stole from me. My family was on some big, funky ass mega bull that if I get into, niggas will go to jail. So I'ma just leave it at that. She had came out and visited for Thanksgiving. We gonna call her Linda. Linda came through and she was like, "Oh my God, that is terrible. I'm so sorry you're going through all that. You need to be in an environment that is welcoming and yells and wow, 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 wow." And I knew how she was, but she's one of those family members where you just hear about it, so you know what to expect, but you don't know how deep it goes. So I knew I was gonna get played somehow, fucking with her, but I was like, I wasn't naive. I wasn't on no, oh, she does everybody else like that, but not me. She's not gonna do me like that. The fuck? No, I was not thinking like that. I navigate my everyday life aware that I'm just another person and any fucking thing can happen to me, hence what I'm going through now. And the conversation we had that led up to me moving in with her was cool. It was cordial, it was respectful, it was welcoming. It felt like it gave me a sense of hope. But looking back, it was just a manipulation tactic to get me out here so I can do for her and pick up in areas where she lacks because she doesn't try her hardest. And she uses grief as an excuse to her own downfall. And it's sad because she has a child. And you would think, oh shit, I got a kid, let me get my shit together. Let me drag my titties up and tie them in a knot because I got a big ass kid over here. That nigga is about to be in high school. Come on. Get it together. You're the fuck. I don't have money to pay your fucking light bill, my nigga, that I'm not even contributing to, mind you. I'm only there to sleep, but I moved out here to Texas to live my life and do whatever the fuck. And whatever the fuck I'm doing doesn't concern you. Yet she had the nerve to make my personal business a topic of conversation when she didn't even know what I was doing outside of her house. This greasy, Krabby Patty was on the phone telling my family bullshit news, talking about some, all I'm doing is going out and having sex with boys. I mean, she wasn't entirely wrong, but you're not right either. I'm not just out here slanging dick and ass. I'm out here casually dating, smoking. I'm seeing what I like, what I don't like, eating, trying food. Like, girl, niggas is out here living their life while you're cooped up in the house deteriorating because you've just accepted you fucked up and you don't want to get yourself out of that hole. Well, baby, I have not fucked up yet at all, and I will make fuck ups, but not to the point where it's to her degree. Everybody does stupid shit, but the shit that people do to get themselves in the position that they're in today, I feel bad at first, but then when you see their character, it just, okay. So the conversation of me moving in with her happened late November, early December. Before then, I was already planning to move out because I had just got a job as a paraeducator. It's a teacher that works with special ed children. But I got fired after having the job for a week and a half. Cause, bro, I don't know what I said, but the principal, the fucking vice principal, whoever the fuck said I used inappropriate language around the children. I imagine that was a cuss word or something. I don't know what the hell I could have said, but them little nigglets, they was not impaired. They were very aware kids. They know exactly what the fuck is going on. So I'm pretty sure one of the motherfuckers would have snitched if I said something bad. I guess I probably let a cuss word slip. I have I have an issue with not cussing. It's like I try not to cuss and I end up cussing. I was paid $850 when I got fired. And I had like $300 already in the bank. So I remember spending a little bit. I did have like $1,100. Came January, I really picked up my job search because my family was holding my home over my head. They were saying if I didn't talk to them again, they would kick me out and I would be homeless. My mom would say things like, I don't know what you're gonna do come January 21st. And she'll say slick things alluding to me being kicked out or me losing my home. Her and my older siblings, they were all just on some bullshit. So I was just like, too much. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas is not finna keep playing with me. I'ma go in depth about all that later. So March 18th, I bought my ticket to Texas. And I didn't notify Linda I was coming out here. She just said it was okay for me to come anytime. Keep that in mind. She said it was okay for me to come anytime. So it's the night before. It's time for me to leave. And my older sister keeps asking me questions about, you know, who I'm finna live with, this, and that. And the plan was originally for me to leave overnight and not say anything on some Disney Channel shit. Good luck, Charlie, the fuck. But it would have took too much energy for me to secretly leave, and it would have costed me a little extra for an Uber to the airport. And plus there's cameras in the house, so then, you know, they wouldn't have seen me. They would have been like, oh shit, you know. So I went ahead and just busted myself out and said, yo, I'm finna leave to Texas, this, and this. Ain't shit you can do about it, and the fuck. And she was like, okay, cool, but Linda is this type of person. Watch out for this. And I was like, cool. Either I should take this into account or they're trying to stop me from leaving. And it was a mixture of both. I'm not even going front. It was a mixture of both. Being I was warned beforehand and I can make my own decisions now, I'm not going back because mentally I cannot. It's not gonna be what I need, and it will stunt me if I go back. And then it's like, you know, here's the argument that I'm an adult now, so I'm figuring it out. I am. I abruptly got my ticket to leave was because there were some comments being made towards me from a family member that they were trying to fight me and trying to scrap this, and this. And had I retaliated, niggas would be not here in front of this camera. Maybe I should start a Patreon and put all my personal business on the internet behind a paywall. So I got out here March 21st and I was fucking it up. It was cool. The first week, here's what my intuition said verbatim. When I sat in the chair and I was eating dinner, it told me, do not get comfortable here. Something bad is gonna happen. You're not gonna be here for long. Don't stay long. And I was like shaking it off. I had a heavy sense of paranoia when I was little because of some experiences I went through. And I was just cracking it up to be my paranoia coming back because I'm in a new environment and I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I'm glad I was right about that being what happened. Me and her would, you know, puff together. It was cool until her character really started to show. She's really conniving and selfish and transactional. It was like April 7th. Mind you, I got out here March 21st. April 7th, I'm going out. I'm getting ready. I look good as fuck. The fuck? I'm finna go hang out with, you know, a few people. She braiding somebody's hair trying to embarrass me, talking about some, you're going out again? Yeah, why? You need to be looking for a job instead of going out. Girl, bye. That's exactly how it went down. That was the first major sign, like, she's on bullshit. A few other minuscule signs is I didn't really have a lot of money when I moved out here, you know. I spent damn near $1,000 moving out here. So when I came out here, she didn't have no food. Open the pantry, empty. Open the fridge, empty. Open the freezer, frozen roach souffle for dinner. Like, nigga, what are we doing here? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get y'all some food. Got some food, and in total from April to May, I spent around, out of my own pocket, $500 on groceries. And I helped her pay her light bill before I moved in there. She did pay me back for that part, but it's just a matter of bringing it up because that was the bait to reel me in. You know, she wanted me to help her pay her light bill. And if she proved that she can pay the money back, to me, I thought that would prove she was some type of trustworthy. She's not trustworthy at all. I feel like she paid me back as a one-off thing so she can perpetuate this fake give back upfront character, you know? So being that I was here in Texas and at her apartment for like a week or less, not that I haven't been looking for jobs, because I was, but the fact that you're pressuring me to already get jobs and shit, and I'm still not even settled into my own fucking room because the motherfucker's dirty in there. Mind you, when I got up in the bitch, that motherfucker was dirty. Walls filthy, carpet dirty as fuck, room thick. There was a blanket covering the window, and when I went to go take it down, there were spiders crawling on it. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I bust out that Clorox, which was brown when I sprayed it, and her excuse was she mixes Pine Sol with the bleach. If you guys don't know, when you mix Pine Sol and bleach, it becomes colorless. Why is it brown? Why is the nozzle, the liquid in the nozzle is brown? When you spray it, it's brown. It still smells like Clorox, yes, but it's brown. And the inside, you look inside of it, it's brown. It's not supposed to be brown. What the fuck is this liquid? Anything to get this goddamn dirty ass room cleaned. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful and appreciative for her opening her door and giving me a place to stay and all that wonderful good shit, but it was less than decent, let alone somewhere to have a child. You know, I'm 19 now. I'm nearing the adult status, and I made the decision to live there. So I'm gonna complain to a point, but most of these complaints are meant to be critiques because it's just genuinely dirty as fuck. I wiped the walls down and shit with bleach and shit. She swapped out the comforters and shit for me, and I was like, okay, cool, we're getting somewhere. I wiped down the blankets because there was like white shit on it, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Mind you, I was taking over my nephew's room, but I took that rag and I was like, whoop-de-doop. Motherfucker was spick and span after that. Sure was. My chore was to clean the bathroom, and she told me straight up, I'm sick and tired of telling you guys to empty my trash can. I'm never emptying my trash can. You guys need to empty my trash can because I'm never emptying my trash can. Empty my goddamn trash can. I will never be the one emptying my trash can. So he was cleaning her bathroom, cleaning up after her because, mind you, she would cook and clean half-ass. So she would leave the sink full of dishes. She asked me to clean those dishes once, and I said, no, baby, that's not gonna work. You sat here and let these dishes pile up for weeks before I got here. Mind you, I got there March 21st, and it's mid-April, and I'm sitting here looking at these same dishes that was here when I moved my black ass up in this motherfucker, and you still didn't wash these motherfucking dishes? That's dirty as fuck and trifling as fuck for you to ask me to wash the motherfuckers in the first goddamn place. Get your big ass up and wash these motherfuckers, or tell your kid to wash them. He's old enough to walk to the bus stop and shit. If you don't find some other way to teach this little nigga how to clean other than yelling at him and berating him, obviously it's not fucking working. And anytime she would talk to me or try and come at me like I was a child, I would clean that shit the fuck up, gather her up real the fuck quick, cause what the fuck? I was ignoring all the little petty shit, like I would buy snacks and she would empty my snacks onto the shelf, and every time I would peek in and out of the closet, my shit would slowly get gone. Now, I did say that they can eat some of my shit, but it was more so her son, not her, because that little nigga, nutrition is finicky around there. So I was like, yo, he can eat some of my shit. If you want some, you can ask. And she would ask once, but keep going in it. And by the time I want some of my own shit, my shit's gone. Again, this is more directly directed towards her, not her kid, because, you know, it's a kid. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, eat up. But you're big as fuck. Walk your ass down the store and buy your own shit. This is off my dime. Don't eat my shit. The fuck? She would drink my shit up. Like, and again, I would let it all go, let it all pass, because my mindset, it was just food. Niggas, we all need to eat, we all need to drink. Why not? But it was the fact of your character, how you're treating me, and how you're going about me living with you and creating a problem out of butt fuck nothing. And spreading business that has nothing to do with you. That's incorrect, mind you. Came April 17th or something, I landed 6 interviews within that week. I went to all the interviews because she was talking shit, and I was like, you know what, let me show you what you can't do, and one thing I can do is get a fucking interview. Baby, will I become a candidate? No. Will my resume get reviewed over and over again? Will I answer like 3, 4, 5 questionnaires? Yes. I ain't never had a problem with that. And didn't, because I got 6 in the same week, and I went to every single one back to back. And I got 2 jobs. Dead ass. I landed 2 jobs at 2 insurance companies, but I couldn't take the first one because I couldn't make the commute. I didn't have a car. So I got the second one at an insurance company. It was work from home, so I was like, it was perfect. So the past 3 months before the fire on the 20th, June 20th, I've been studying for my insurance license. And I was looking at other positions, but I wasn't focused on actually getting a job because I really wanted that one. And then I had my own money still because I was good at budgeting, so I was just chipping away at the couple $100s I had until I became a little begging ass ran through thought pocket who don't got shit yet. So now that you got the backstory of some of the kind of little things that she would do, some of the bullshit she would say, and a general image of how bad it was, but not how bad it was, you know? I'm trying to be mindful of the dynamics of the internet and that anything can happen when I post this. So I'm trying to be thorough, but general at the same time. But later on down the line, I will get more discreet with the details because it's trifling and it does apply to me. The night before the fire, it was normal as shit. I was supposed to go out with somebody, but the nigga got tired and went the fuck to sleep. So I was like, bitch, fuck you, fuck everybody. I'm studying for my fucking license. And did. Got a 71%. Bitch. So I was hype as fuck. So I ate me a little dinner and I went the fuck to sleep, Diddy. I went like this. I was like this. Y'all saw the other video when I was like, sweet drink? Yeah, I was like that. I was literally like this. And then I'm hearing doom, doom, doom. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, I can faintly smell smoke, but it's not like, oh, it's smoke. Like, I'm just like, it kind of smells like smoke. What the fuck? My room / nephew's room that I took over, it didn't have working AC. It was warm in there, so I wasn't nothing too out of the ordinary. It was usually warm in there, so I would crack the door open so some cold air would come in throughout the night. But this time it was different because Linda was up looking for something, and I opened my door with nothing but drawers on, just standing there like. And she's like, is there a fire in here? Is there a fire in here? Do you see the fire? Do you see it? Like, I'm half asleep, pissed off as fuck. It's loud. It's stank. Like, girl, what? No, there's no fire in this motherfucker. And from the distance, I hear, oh shit, there's smoke coming out the outlet. Fuck. And I hear boom, 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 crack. And then silence. This motherfucker hightailed it out the apartment and left me. As you should. I'm not trying to say she should have stuck around for me in the apartment. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just telling you the play-by-play for the story. and letting you know I would have done the exact same thing. Like, every man for himself. Save yourself before you save somebody else. I will live by that sentiment till the day I die. The fuck? Bitch, I am not expecting somebody in no thick-ass cape like Superwoman or some shit to come save me. What the fuck y'all look? The fuck? Nigga, if your heart is that big enough to save somebody, golden gates of puss. That's all I gotta say. So that's when I knew it was serious. Like, smoke is coming out the outlet, there can be an explosion. Like, what the fuck? So I quickly put on an outfit that I had draped over the chair, put on my do-rag, my headphones, and I put my iPad in my backpack, but I left my phone behind, and I didn't know. Also, both devices were dead because my charger was in my backpack. I didn't think the fucking apartment was gonna catch on fucking fire, so I just packed my fucking charger in my backpack because I knew when I came here, I was gonna be able to charge my shit. But no, I had to leave in a fucking hurry. I get out there, and just like I said back then, it was just like the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial. I came out, it said whoosh, 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 whoosh. It was white as fuck. I couldn't even see my own dick. I'm walking down the stairs like, why? Why? And it's smoking and shit. The apartment manager, everyone is gonna be okay. The firemen are doing their goddamn job. But isn't there gonna be water damage? Is my ceiling gonna collapse?
What about the floor? Is the floor gonna collapse?
Whatever damage is caused, it's rightfully done by the firefighters because that's their job. Now, I don't know the law 1,000,000%, but I don't know, the way she was downplaying shit, the way she was kind of in denial about how bad the fire was. The whole building was smoking like a Dutch oven. Air thicker than Nicki Minaj's booty. Breathing in damn near getting high off fucking bird shit. Goddamn cart empty. Sucking on imagination and smoke fumes. And the firefighter niggas got the nerve to save 2 cats from the burning building. What the fuck? When I saw that shit, I was just like... And they was parading it around. Now, congratulations. Like, let me not be no hating ass bitch. Congratulations. That's actually amazing. The fact that humans can go in a fucking fire and save some shit. But nurture the fucking cats. Don't. We saved them, everybody. We saved. Look what we did. Look what we've done. Look what we've done. Look what we did. Look what we did. Look what we've done. That's when I'm just like, okay. Was it heroic or was it performative? What was it? Attention seeking? What are you here for? A paycheck? Duh, but don't make it obvious. So I'm outside looking stupid as fuck, just watching all the bullshit go down. And, you know, they extinguished the fire. Everybody's cooling down. Niggas is starting conspiracy theories, talking about some... On Juneteenth, this is a distraction for Kendrick. This was a target on black community placed by the government. Was it accidental or was it deliberate? They must have seen that Kendrick shit. This is a distraction from Kendrick. And I'm just laughing because black people can't take shit seriously. Like, niggas is having playful banter left and right. Next thing you know, the fucking roof catches on fire. And then everybody's just like, oh, hell. You even had the one black auntie talking about some... Y'all, I'ma be back. I'm going to the store. I need me a 10-pack of black. Like, you can't make this shit up. It was the ghettoest shit I've ever been through, bro. This is my second house fire I've been in a lifetime, too. So now it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're sitting at an apartment that's a friend of hers. And she's asking her friend if she can sleep there. The moment her friend said, your son can come through, but you gotta figure it out, she was like, nah, it's okay, da-da-da this, da-da-da that. All smug, all funky and shit. And then she gave her friend her speaker set and surround sound because we just lost the fucking stable living situation. And now she's talking about some, give it back, I need it, this, and this. Motherfucker, where the fuck is you gonna put a surround sound, thick-ass, long sound bar? You don't got no goddamn TV. You don't even have a car. You gonna walk around and hold that shit like a big-ass, long dildo? And be a walking fucking advertisement? Because if that's what the fuck you want to do, be my goddamn guest. I was fortunate enough to have somewhere to go. I could have got something out of it despite not having insurance, you know? But I didn't know this. And her friend that we kicked back with after the fire, who we'll call May. May was the first one that was like, yo, you should call and do this, this, and this and see what you can get. But at that time when she had told me that, it was days after the fire, almost a week after the fire, mind y'all. And Linda got paid the same day the disaster happened. And she didn't tell me anything. She didn't check in with me or none of that. And I was okay with her not checking in because I told her I was cool, not to worry about me, and I'll figure it out. So I didn't fault her too much for not checking in on me. But May and my older sister did. They feel like because she enticed me to come to Texas and she opened her door for me to stay there, but now that I have nowhere to go, they feel like she should have looked out for me more. And I see it now. I do see it. New day, same bullshit. As of the recording of this video, she's called me twice and I have yet to answer because I haven't been able to record and answer the phone call, but I'll be sure to add it in. So on the 30th of June, I was finally like, you know what, fuck it, let me put it all to rest and let me see like if I can get anything out of this. So I called Red Cross and the first number I tried was a dud number, so I was finna give up. But then something was like, keep digging. So I found a number that was in service and the agent told me about the case because I lived in that apartment. And she was like, oh, did somebody else live in this apartment? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? It was only me and her, no other adults. And she was like, are you sure no other adults? I was like, yes. No other adults. It was just me and Linda. And she was like, oh, well, Linda claimed the benefits for both adults. Huh? Linda claimed the benefits for both adults. I can't see the amount exactly, but the benefits were dished out to both adults in the residence. And any children. So she got paid for me, her, and her kids.
Or so I motherfucking thought. Because the agent I goddamn talked to misinformed me and I accused her of stealing and she didn't actually fucking steal shit. So I got put out. She threatened to put my stuff outside of storage. She threatened to damage my stuff inside of storage. And I did all this for fucking. And the pregnancy kicker is, goddamn, her homophobia leapt out in them text messages. But if I show that, I'm actually dead ass the one in the wrong. Because I was in the wrong the whole time. But it's like, she's done shit in the past that doesn't make me feel sorry for this. But it is still fucked up. I accused her of doing something she didn't do. So it's like, the homophobia was crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. That was not a read.
And then she's blowing my phone up. I don't know what the fuck she wants, but I'm pretty sure it's related to that. I am hungry thitty, so I'm about to go eat thitty, cause the fuck it up. Pseudonyms, before you go, don't tell people how you move. Show them I fuck with you for fucking with me. Meet me back here or anywhere else I might be at, and I'll be here waiting for your return. Adi. Also, we have a mantra. I've been seeing my favorite YouTubers say their mantra out of nowhere, so, you know, nigga, why don't we say ours? Trying will always be good enough because I had enough will to do so.
Pardon my late flight like Birdie. Her nest is empty.